I'm gonna teach you something that even people who go to Harvard don't know anymore. Okay? Number 3. You have to assign a Vrin score. So you can't just say it's a strength without understanding Vrin score. Because, for example, somebody says guitar, or somebody said food services, or whatever somebody said. Let's analyze it through the lens of a Vrin score. What does Vrin stand for? Does anybody know? Vrin stands for valued. Oops. R stands for rare. I stands for inimitable. N stands for non-substitutable. Now, let's take one of the, I'll just take a random one that somebody put. Somebody put guitar. Okay. How much do people in the world value a good guitar player? I'm assuming you're a good guitar player. So let's just say 1 to 10. I would say if you're really good at a guitar, people value that a 9. How rare is it for somebody to know how to play the guitar? Well, unless you're amazingly good at the guitar, most people ain't that good. It's not that rare to be decent at the guitar. So unless you're like a high level guitar player, that alone, you're gonna have a low rare. I'd say it's a 6. Inimitable. That means how hard is it to compete with you? How hard is it for somebody to learn the guitar? Well, it's kind of hard, so maybe it's a 7. Now, here's the kicker though, because if you get a low Vrin score, you're not gonna make a lot of money. Non-substitutable means if people don't want to listen to the guitar, can they substitute with other music? And the answer is yes. Like people will just listen to hip hop, or they'll listen to EDM, or they'll listen to someone play the piano. So your substitution factor is probably like a 4. So if you add this up, 9 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4, what do you got? 22, 26, and then you average it. So 26 divided by 4 is roughly, let's say, 6.5. Okay? So that means if a 6.5 is just slightly above average. So it means your income at best is just going to be a little bit above average. If you could raise your Vrin score to a 7, an 8, a 9, or a 10, now you can make $1 million. If you look at somebody like Justin Bieber, he knows how to play the guitar, but he adds a lot of value with other stuff, like depending on who you ask, but he's very popular. How rare is it for somebody to have all the skills that Justin Bieber has? So he's got the look, he's very good at multiple instruments, he's got the voice, he's in the right place at the right time. It's pretty rare. You don't see Justin Bieber people. If you go to your local, karaoke bar, you ain't gonna see somebody like Justin Bieber just pop in, right? It's rare. He's probably a 10 in rare. Inimitable. Well, he's built up a huge empire now. How easy is it to compete with Justin Bieber? I mean, he's got 55 million Instagram followers. He's got all this stuff going for him. Non-substitutable. Well, he's created his own sound. People that want to listen to Justin Bieber, they're not going to substitute anything. So Justin Bieber is like a 10, 10, 10, 10. And that's why I think Justin Bieber's income is roughly $50 to $100 million a year. Now, I'm not saying you as a guitar player have to try to be a Justin Bieber, but you got to learn the general principles. When it comes down to entrepreneurs, most entrepreneurs come to me with ideas and they don't understand the Vrin score. And so most entrepreneurs' Vrin score, when I test it, is like a 5 to a 7. And that's why the average entrepreneur doesn't make much money. The average person who starts a business doesn't make much more money than they would if they just had a regular job. So I don't have enough time to really go into, what you got to do is raise your Vrin score. If you can raise your Vrin score, mark my words, your income will automate and it will happen quickly. Justin Bieber's income's automated, right? Because what does he do? He puts a song out and then people download it, and he makes whatever, 50 cents for every song that people download. While he's sleeping, people are downloading his music. So, at the end of the day, Vrin score really tells you if your strength is going to translate into money.